The story starts in 1983 on November 17th with the birth of me. In just a minute, you'll understand where I come in, because without me, you see, this pair might not have been. On the 27th, on the western coast came Chris. 2 years, 9 months after that day, my little sis. I've known Stephanie all her days, and even way back when. Bet you didn't know she said she wanted 14 children then. Through the years, Stephanie had a pretty smooth dating life. She'll have more juicy stories to tell the day I become a wife. Though my younger sister, she never really needed my advice. However, I am sure she'd say she'd have to give hers to me twice. As it turns out, the one time I helped Stephanie to find a date was the time that fate stepped in and she met her one soulmate. Once upon a time, on this little website they call Match, Stephanie and Chris sent a wink, and this relationship did hatch. On 1/8/10, they went to Oya to meet for their first date. Steph and Chris got on so well, they stayed out really late. From February on, they saw each other every single day. I recall it was pretty hard for them the first time they had to be away. Always having fun together. Diet Coke, shashu bao, medical terms, TV. If only Stephanie could stay awake so they could watch a whole movie. Chris has managed to get Stephanie to be a fan of sports. He's taken her to baseball games, rinks, and basketball courts. You can't see it, but it says, Derek Fisher is a family man coming out of your mouth. The pair has gone to many places, all over DC to start. Trying to get Chris to like seafood has been the relationship's roughest part. To support Stephanie, Chris is forever and always there. For the Miss DC pageant, he even learned how to wash extensions of hair. So nervous and excited we were the night she won the crown. No one was happier than Chris and I to see her queen of the town. Chris has been through a lot with the pageants, that's one thing that's for sure. He always has so much fun spending time shopping in a dress store. Attempting to shoot pictures of a parade and carrying a crown box, it's just the price that must be paid when you're dating a girl who's a fox. To Vegas we headed, where Chris was able to field emergencies about hair glue. I bet you wish your husband could pose just like a pageant girl too. Right after Miss America, when Steph was no longer worried about her size, Chris rushed straight to McDonald's to make sure she had some nuggets and fries. My sister is so lucky, she couldn't ask for a better guy. I've seen firsthand to make her happy how hard this man will try. He gives her flowers, digs the car out of the snow, and gets her soy lattes. Finds the perfect gift, rebuys the bras he shrinks. I could go on for days. Chris and Stephanie play sports and games with healthy competition. And Chris has joined in all the fun with our interesting family tradition. Christmas pajamas, watching home movies, losing charades to siblings with grace. Even Chris could barely believe when his Easter egg came in third place. On the 10th of June 2011, Steph called me as excited as could be. Next to a Monopoly board, a nervous Chris had gotten down on one knee. The news didn't really surprise me. In fact, I listened with pride. I'd already made us three a Facebook album. I wouldn't let them break up if they tried. They worked hard to plan this wedding. Let me be the first to say, and I'd like to thank all who've contributed to this very special day. Alas, though her initials from now on will spell S-A-D, sad, Chris has promised here today, Steph Ariel Deckham will forever be glad. Now I stand on 5/12/12 about to turn the page. Let's all toast to Steph and Chris, life, love, and happiness to old age.